Hello everyone, welcome to IAS SHAASHTRA. I'm Rajvardhan and today in this video we are going to discuss about a very important subject from UPSC's examination, and that is Environment and Ecology. In this video we are going to discuss about the aspects of Environment and Ecology, like why Environment and Ecology is an important subject. Secondly, we'll discuss about its syllabus, and then we'll try to decode the syllabus, because syllabus only cursory reading would not suffice. We need to understand what exactly is the demand of UPSC, and that we'll be able to do under decoding of the syllabus. Let's start with the question, why Environment and Ecology is an important subject? It is an important subject given its high weightage, especially in the prelims examination. You can see the weightage of Environment and Ecology in the prelims examination. The question ranges from 10 to 20 questions, and this is extremely high weightage for a subject like Environment and Ecology. Now, apart from its importance in UPSC's examination, for you future bureaucrats, it is important to know Environment and Ecology given the crisis that we are going through, especially with respect to environmental degradation. Be it any international summit that is conducted, be it G20, be it COPs of UNFCCC, focus has been on environment protection, climate change mitigation. And that's why you, being the policy implementation mechanism, you should be aware of Environment and Ecology. And that is also why UPSC has introduced this subject in the prelims as well as mains examination. Now, let us discuss the syllabus given by UPSC for Environment and Ecology. As you can see, in prelims examination, the syllabus is like general issues on environmental ecology, biodiversity, and climate change. So, three topics are mentioned in the prelims syllabus: environmental ecology, second is biodiversity, and third is climate change. Now, in the main syllabus, topics are like conservation, environmental pollution and degradation, and then finally it is environmental impact assessment, also known as EIA. So total 6 topics are mentioned in this particular syllabus given by UPSC. But only on the basis of syllabus, it would be difficult for us to know what exactly is the scope of this subject, and hence it is important to decode the syllabus. Decoding of syllabus will give us idea that we can club these 6 topics in 5 different topics under Environment and Ecology, and those topics are: firstly, environmental ecology, which is mentioned in the prelim syllabus. Second is biodiversity and conservation. Conservation was mentioned in main syllabus, but often question arises, conservation of what? Conservation of biodiversity, and that's why we can study it under biodiversity only. Then third topic is climate change. Fourth topic is pollution and land degradation, and the fifth topic is environmental impact assessment. So under these different topics, what are the aspects that we need to cover? For example, in environmental ecology, our focus should be on ecosystem, structure and function related to ecosystem, various types of ecosystems, then biomes of world as well as biomes of India, because UPSC has often asked questions on these biomes. Then in biodiversity and conservation, we should primarily focus on various conventions and agreements like the United Nations Convention on Conservation of Biodiversity, popularly known as UNCBD. Also, there are different acts or laws enacted by Government of India. For example, the Biodiversity Act of 2002 for the conservation of biodiversity in India. But this subject being a dynamic subject, it is not only important to know about the acts that have been enacted previously. It is also important to incorporate the current affairs related to those acts. For example, recently the Parliament has passed amendments to the Biodiversity Act, and those amendments are of 2023, and hence those amendments also become important for the examination, be it prelims or mains examination. Then third topic is climate change. Here one should be aware of the concept of climate change. Then what are the causes of climate change, both natural as well as anthropogenic causes? What are the impacts of climate change on various aspects of our life, be it agriculture, be it health? What are different social impacts? What are different impacts on various ecosystems that we have, be it Himalayan ecosystem or coastal ecosystem? Also, solutions that are available for climate change need to be studied. Solutions are two-pronged: climate change adaptation and climate change mitigation. And apart from that, various initiatives taken by global community like United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change, and also initiatives taken by Government of India, like the recent being the National Green Hydrogen Mission, wherein we want to make sure that India becomes a hub for the production of green hydrogen. Then next topic is pollution. Under the topic of pollution, our focus should be on various different types of pollutions like air pollution, water pollution, and apart from that, pollution caused by various pollutants like plastic, e-waste, solid waste, etc. Their impacts, what are the steps taken by government authorities to take care of these different types of pollutions, also become important from the exams perspective. And then there is a topic of land degradation as well. Lastly, the last topic is environmental impact assessment. Now, one question was asked by UPSC on EIA, and hence it also is an important topic, especially in the mains examination. So that is what are the different topics that you should be aware of under this subject of environment and ecology. Next, what should be the strategy that you should follow in order to cover this subject? Firstly, you should be aware of the syllabus. A thorough understanding of syllabus is important. Secondly, you should be able to go through previous year questions. Analysis of previous year questions will make you aware about the scope of this subject for UPSC's examination. Then conceptual clarity. Once you are aware of the scope of the subject, what is important is conceptual clarity, especially related to the traditional or static topics given in the syllabus. Once you are done with that, the subject being an information based subject, you should also be clear with the factual information. You should be able to gather factual information. Then once you are done with the static part, the environment and ecology being a dynamic subject, you should also know about the current developments going on, which protected areas are in use, which species have been given a particular status by IUCN, what are the different initiatives taken by Government of India to protect biodiversity, to carry out mitigation of climate change. All those aspects you should be covered, you should be able to understand. And for that, in IAS SHAASHTRA, we are going to make sure that you not only get understanding of conceptual topics related to static syllabus, but there would be current affairs classes which will help you integrate those current affairs in the static syllabus. That would help you write better answers, that would help you solve prelims questions as well. And then once you are done with that, the most important aspect of this examination is revision. Be it environment or ecology or any other subject, revision becomes important. Now, what should be the sources that you should go through? So you can classify sources into these different types, like basic sources, sources for current affairs, and then advanced sources. Now, given the multiplicity of sources, it is we who are going to help you in the coverage of this syllabus in holistic manner. Not only static, but also current affairs we will be covering in the classroom. Also, there would be dedicated classes for current affairs that would help you integrate current affairs in answer writing. Because until and unless you garnish your answers with current affairs, your answers will not be able to stand out from all the answers. And hence, current affairs will become important for the examination, and that will be covered in the classroom separately for you. So these sources are there, and apart from these sources, there would be classroom material or class material that also will help you cover this subject in an holistic manner, right? So that is about this video. Thank you. All the best.